look up to them. See, that's why you got to be careful who you look up to.
Go watch her video, y'all. Indoctrination is something that I talk about a lot, but this lady really dives into it for much longer than 3 minutes and really explains it in a spiritual aspect. So please go and listen to it. But let me give y'all my 2 cents on it. When I was a child, my favorite song was Genuine Pony. When I tell you, I used to be like, if you're horny, let's do it. When I was 5, ride it, my pony. I had a whole dance to it. My family just used to laugh. And my mom would call family members over and they would just watch me. You know, it was innocent. Or so we thought. But my mom didn't know a couple of things. My mom didn't know that every time I went to my grandma's house, I had a female cousin that was like 4 years older than me that used to molest me. My mom didn't know that there was a few kids that used to actually be at our house that did the same thing to me. My mom also didn't know that I started to become hypersexual. No, I didn't lose my virginity or nothing, but I definitely was always thinking about something sexual or saying something sexual. I used to make jokes about butt all the time. My mom would just laugh. There was a reason for that. I was being touched. But that's not just my story. That's a lot of people's stories. When you think about the fact that the music that we listen to births a whole generation, you got to think about what type of generation do we have. When I was in high school and middle school, Lil Wayne was the man on top, right? Always flicking the lighter at the beginning of every song. Clearly he was smoking weed. Well, everybody from my generation either is a pothead or they pop a lot of pills because, you know, Gucci Mane was always talking about popping pills and he was up there too. Or they alcoholics or they do harder drugs. That music birthed a whole generation of drug addicts. Y'all might not see it that way, but that's exactly what it was. And the generation before us was a whole bunch of drug dealers. Well, they had the drug dealer music, NWA and all that. They had people talking about dealing drugs. That's what it birthed. You might not think that music has that much of influence on you, but think about the girls who listen to Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla all the time. And think about their lifestyle, the way that they live, the way that they talk to people. They recite lyrics from these songs to answer questions sometimes. Think about the men who listen to the male rappers that we have these days, NBA Youngboy and all them. Don't they be out here toting pistols and hurting people? Okay, and don't they be out here playing women? Okay, so indoctrination is definitely real, whether you want to believe it or not. So why not play music that glorifies God if you believe in God? Why does that make you a square to listen to music?